Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here, along with Laura Roush of the United Way, Executive Director, Jefferson County. And we have a special edition of the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Of course, the 9-Minute Phill-Up brought to you by, well, we're going to have to do this. Watch this. Get that out of this. Oh, Valley Converting. Valley Converting was up there a little too high. I don't want to block it, but there you go. Valley Converting, go right there. Yeah, we'll go right there. Laura's looking at me going, he is out of his mind.
He's
but here we
go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
A rank amateur, maybe, but gotta fix my tie though. My tie was all a mess. So Valley Converting, up in T-Town, up in the Gem City, they do all of your recycling paper products. If you have medical records, tax records, newspapers, books, magazines, just stuff laying around the house, it's paper, and you're like, I don't have time to deal with this. Mm-hmm. Take it to Valley Converting. So before we get started, and we're going to talk about some great eats coming up, so you don't want to hear this, but we're going to take a quick break and check in with the folks from Valley Converting, including Mike Biasi.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
All right, so we always want to thank everybody from Valley Converting, especially Mike, who's leading the charge for Valley Converting up in T-Town, Toronto, Gem City. And Laura, the last time you were here, Mike was sitting right here.
Right across from me.
So I think we should call him at some point during this and see why he's not here.
I absolutely think we should.
All right, well, we will take care of that in just a little bit.
Especially because he's such a dear friend of the United Way of Jefferson County.
Oh, absolutely.
He does so much for us.
What doesn't he get involved in?
He gets involved in everything. He has his hand in everything. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
The whole family.
Well, you know, it's fantastic. It's been around for 28 years. So if it's not fantastic, then it's fooling everybody. But it's because you don't stick around for 28 years of something without being tremendous. And what we're talking about today, now, from what I understand, the biggest fundraiser of the year, or one of the
largest event of our season.
Okay. So what it is the 28th annual Taste of Jefferson County. Now, today is October 8th. So mark this down on the calendar because I get my days confused. I forget what days of the week it is. So it is Tuesday today. Tomorrow, Wednesday, October 9th. Mm-hmm. That is the day that you can go to St. Florian Hall in Wintersville for the Taste of Jefferson County. It's the 28th annual Taste of Jefferson County. Just a question that's kind of out there in the universe, but I think everyone wants to know. Why is this such a great event? Why does everyone seem to be, all right, I'm all in. We're going to get a taste of the Valley, or not the Valley, but the Jefferson County.
It's a fantastic event. I mean, there's just people who come, all of the friends and the supporters of the United Way, they come out and they want to taste food from different vendors across Jefferson County. So you come, you pay $35 a person, and then you enter the doors of the beautiful St. Florian Center, and you see all these vendors and all of these local restaurants and bakeries, and everybody grabs a plate and some utensils, and they go around to the stations and they grab the food that they would like. And then
if they're like me, they go around again.
You can go around as many times as you'd like. I've never seen us run out of food yet. I've never seen the vendors run out of food.
So, and the thing is, and if you're a vendor,
yes,
and maybe somehow, pardon me, maybe somehow you're just hearing about this.
Yes.
Can they still get in on the action, the vendors, or is it too late?
It's actually a little bit too late.
Okay.
We usually take them up until the Monday before. We actually had somebody who did sign up last Friday.
Oh, okay.
So we're really excited to have them aboard. Groovy Drinks is the name of the vendor.
Groovy Drinks.
So they're going to have
Groovy Drinks.
Groovy Drinks.
Groovy Drinks. The producer extraordinaire Jordan's over there going, groovy drinks.
Groovy drinks.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All right.
So they're a pop-up vendor, and they do like local festivals, and they do local events. And it's a mix of all kinds of fruit juices and all kinds of fun things. And I think there's some energy drinks in there. And
nice.
Something that we'll all need to have by the end of the night to stay a little pepped up.
Some energy drinks. You use that in the morning during the show from 5 to 9. Yes.
Goes great with bagels and cream cheese.
Ooh. Laura's talking my language
That's
right now.
right.
Yes, she is. All right. So 28 years.
Yeah.
St. Florian Hall.
Yes.
Just a beautiful location to have just about any event. But
Gorgeous.
how easy is it for you to work there with everybody and just to set up, and how does that all lay out for the vendors? Because I'm sure they all have to have a certain amount of room to do their things and the individual vendors.
Absolutely. So what we're able to do is we work really closely with Undos Catering,
Okay.
and that is, of course, affiliated with the St. Florian Center. So
Okay.
what we do is that we give them a table layout, and every vendor has a space. They get 2 tables, one in the front and one in the back, and we make sure that they have all the electricity that they need.
Okay.
And they are able to come in and set up. We like for them to be set up around 4:00 because everybody is so excited that they come, and we actually have to keep the door shut until 5:30.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people who want to come and get in on the action, really early on. But
Yeah.
to give everybody a little bit of time to set up, we do keep the doors closed until 5:30. So it gives everybody a chance to set up and get everything ready for the night.
All right. Well, I have a number of questions
Yeah,
actually,
of
but
course.
first I can see if I can make this. I need my glasses because I can't see what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Here's Bobby checking in.
Hi, Bobby.
Yeah. It's a hey Bill. A couple of hey Bills from Bobby. And then Bobby says, blah, 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 blah. Bobby's a regular on the 9-minute Phill-Up. We love him. Bobby's great. Are they going to have any food trucks?
This year, we are actually not going to be having any food trucks. We have had them in the past. We just decided because of the bays and because of the fact that the fire trucks are kind of, they really need to steer clear. And, you always worry about the weather as well.
Yeah.
We ran into a little bit of a problem the one year where it was kind of sprinkling off and on. So we did have a couple of food trucks who brought in their food last year.
Okay.
But one of the biggest ones we had, unfortunately, due to health reasons, he's not going to be able to make it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we actually are not going to have food trucks this year, but
Okay.
who knows? In the
Yeah,
future, we may
maybe in the
bring
future.
it back.
So here's the deal. So everything's going to be inside.
Right.
One location.
Right.
$35. Now the thing is, $35. You go to one restaurant, you're lucky to get out of there for $35. So if you're
100%.
going in and you get 11 different restaurants or food vendors that are working with you, and groovy drinks, just in addition.
Drinks.
And so it's if you want to call it a date with your wife, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. I mean, why not?
Why
So you go
not?
there. Hey, we're getting some good eats. So tell me about the vendors who are going to be there.
May I read them off?
You may. The floor is
Fantastic.
yours.
All right. So we have a Touch of Elegance Bakery and Cafe.
Okay.
All right. We have Cake Roll Creations,
Okay.
small business.
Now, if
Yeah.
you can, where can you mention where they're located in case afterwards if someone doesn't know where they are?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So we have a Touch of Elegance Bakery and Cafe. They're located in Fort Steuben Mall.
Okay.
They do delicious bakery items.
They're right
and
they're right at the main entrance, right at the front door, basically.
They're right at the
next
front
to the Ville.
door. Right.
The
Yes,
restaurant.
It's on the right. As
Yeah.
soon as you walk in,
Yeah.
it's right to the right.
Yeah.
You can smell it like
Yeah.
a mile away.
Yeah.
And then they also do like great lunch items as well.
Oh, okay.
So they usually bring in a delicious cake or some type of dessert, and it's absolutely fantastic. Cake Roll Creations.
Okay.
Newer to the Taste of the County.
All right.
She came in with her rolls last year and she won first place.
Knocked your socks off.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. All of our bakeries are fantastic, but it was kind of neat to see a first comer.
A new taste.
She
Yeah.
was really
yeah.
excited. Easy Fresh Meals.
Okay.
They're located in Wintersville.
We did a story on Easy Fresh Meals and some other people they were working with, and it's if you're looking for a meal service, so to speak, in terms of, hey, I don't have time to make my lunch every day, but I want to have a healthy, nutritious lunch. You can call in an order there. They have all kinds of different opportunities. You drive through, they load you up for the week, put it in the fridge, you're good to go.
Right.
It's a really neat business concept.
It really is a neat business concept, and we're very excited. He's new.
Yeah.
So we've never worked with him before. One of our committee members, Gene Zarini and
Mhm.
Taylor Steves,
Mhm.
they brought him on this year. So we're really excited.
Well, I
to
know
have
that
him
I know they
aboard.
do an excellent job. I know some people that have used that product. I don't want to call it product food, or had their meals, and they love them. So
Right.
I think people are going to really enjoy that.
Great. Yeah, we're really excited. I'll have
I'm going to review everybody before we get. I've tried that one too.
Yeah, yeah. Ohio Valley Snow. They are they do like carnivals, and they did our
Okay.
yard sale.
Okay.
So they come and they are like a food truck.
Okay.
And they also do catering as well.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey Schutz from Schutz Funeral Home is
Okay.
actually the person who does the Ohio Valley Snow.
Okay.
So they usually bring a delicious meal with them,
Mhm.
and they usually bring some kind of a really fun dessert. So
I was going to say snow cones because it's
Snow
just the
cones.
snow makes me think of snow cones.
it is funny because you would think that it would be all
Yeah,
snow cones,
I
but it's
know.
not.
No, okay.
It's a good
All right.
concept to have
Yeah.
all snow cones, but
It's not bad. You can never go wrong with a snow
never
cone,
go wrong with the snow cones.
especially in summertime.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know what? As warm as it is in this October, we could go snow cones.
I know, and I'm ready for like 10 degrees cooler. to
Oh,
be completely-
I think everybody
I'm
is.
so
I think
ready.
it was such a long, warm summer.
It really
I
was.
think everybody was. All right. What's on
Okay,
the,
so we'll keep going. So Meadows of Caddis.
okay.
Capital Health Network. They have the Meadows of Caddis,
Okay.
and that is a long-term nursing home facility.
Okay.
A lot of times we have these businesses. We actually have another one as well. They come and they like to showcase their food,
Yep.
and they say, this is delicious. This is the kind of food that we have, and we
Mhm.
really like for people to come and sample that. I mean, just to kind of get an idea
Well,
of.
because I think
yeah.
I think people, when you have an older parent, relative, and
Yeah.
oh, we're going to make a decision where they're going to stay, and I know everybody wants to have that food that tastes like home cooking.
For sure.
So it's a smart idea. I think it's a
Yeah.
smart idea to come and then you know what? I mean, everybody's gonna be in that boat. Like, okay, what are we doing? How are you gonna make this work with somebody that's older in the family? Maybe they can't stay at home because you're not able to care for them,
For
but you
sure.
want to make sure they have the best food, the best things. So it's a great idea to have them
It is a
come
really
in.
great idea.
It's an easy way to taste. Yeah.
And they're new as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is their first year. We had another community member, Mary Beth Panapucci, and she was able to team up with Capital Health, and they are able to come out. We're really excited to have them.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So next we have Pistachio.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
is familiar with
Mhm.
Pistachio, famous in Wintersville.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Great reviews,
Yeah.
a lot of write-ups
Just won
in
an award,
magazines.
a national award. I think I can't remember the show. They were nominated, or they were in the top 10, or they were the top
Incredible.
1, or whatever. So they've made a name for themselves.
They
People,
really
it's
have.
always whenever I drove by the other night, I went, well, they're full again.
And let me tell you something else about them. They're extremely generous people.
Oh, yeah.
They're donating a chef's table for a party of 4 to come into their restaurant, 5 courses.
Jordan, we got to figure that out. We got to get on that chef's table. Let's go. We will invite a couple other people with us, but if it's a table for 4, yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
All right.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Great
So
food.
they're excellent. So you're gonna enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we have Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know
Enough
about
said.
Texas Roadhouse?
Enough said. Yeah. I mean, and they, you know what, and Texas Roadhouse, just to give them a shout out for what they do in terms of charity work.
Yeah.
There's the last time I was there, it was for a charity function. Like, okay, we're going to donate so much money off the bills and everything to help raise money for one of the schools. And it just seems like they're always doing something like that. I
They do.
haven't seen any, okay, we've got Steubenville Big Red, we've got Indian Creek, and it seems like they're always doing something. So that makes perfect sense that they're ready to go again. And who doesn't like a good steak?
Right.
I mean, I'll tell you, we had to do a, lack of a better way to put it, an autograph card back in the day when I was up at Channel 11. We have them here as well, but on the back of those channels, you'd have to write little fun facts about yourself, your favorite meal. But who doesn't like a steak and potato? It's
Right.
like, good. And I'm like, so I'll tell you what, and they get that little, if you get the butter or whatever they do with
Oh,
their
they're
butter.
coming.
I
The
don't know.
rolls
I
and
don't know.
cinnamon butter?
Yeah,
Oh, they're gonna be there.
yeah. Okay. I'm really starting to get hungry at this point. So, all right. Who else is on the
Okay,
list?
so then we have the Laurels of Steubenville.
Okay.
Again, they like to showcase their food and show
Mhm.
everybody what they're all about. They
Yep.
are our reigning champs with the best
really?
display and the best entree.
Well, okay. Well, here you go. I have to mention that then, because I take notes. I look at things. I know.
All right, all
I know
right.
some things.
Okay.
Not many, but just a couple. You do get to vote if you go to the
Yes.
event. You get to vote. So you get to eat, you get to drink, and then you get to vote. Just remember, don't drink too much before you vote, because then you might not remember who you
I
voted
don't
for.
remember.
But you can vote for best entree, correct?
That's right.
Best dessert,
Mm-hmm.
and Best Booth Display.
Mm-hmm.
So those are 3 big awards.
Pretty big awards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, who else do we have?
Okay, so then we have Scaffidi's,
Okay.
located in Steubenville.
Lost my pen.
They have a restaurant, tavern, and they also do catering. I know that we've used them in the past for catering for some.
They've been
of our
around for
events.
years.
They've been around for years, and they have fantastic
love 'em.
food. Absolutely,
Yep, yep.
absolutely. And then we have Undo's.
Okay.
Undo's is the family restaurant and catering. They do all the catering for the St. Florian Center, as you know,
Mhm.
and they also have great restaurants.
Yeah.
So we've got a really good lineup of Italian food.
They have one down in St. Clairsville.
Yeah.
And they have one over in Weirton.
Uh-huh.
At the right next inside, I think, the Holiday Inn over in Weirton.
It is.
And then the one is just above. It kind of sits above the Ohio Valley Mall up on a little hill. If you look out, you can see the one down in St. Clairsville. It's,
Okay.
you know,
Never been to the one in St. Clairsville.
Oh, it's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice. They have their the Italian Heritage Festival kickoff dinner,
Okay.
which I've had the pleasure of emceeing a number of times. And
Yes.
it's always a great event. Food's always good. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's the lineup. You've
It's
got a
a
lineup. Or we have any more? Or did we miss anybody? We have anybody
We already
else?
talked about groovy drinks and really excited and
Man,
just very excited about this
this
lineup.
is going to be good stuff. Oh, wait. I think we have a couple questions here rolling
Okay.
in. All right. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Okay. Okay. We got an update. Robert Saleh of the Jets apparently has just been fired. I'll have to double check that. It's true. Okay. Okay. So there you go. This is what makes the 9-minute Phill-Up different. A, first of all, it's supposed to be 9 minutes. B, it never is.
Never is.
Never,
That's okay.
never.
We're on 10:23.
We're just getting started.
That's okay.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
So, and then we bring you all kinds of stuff. If you, like I always say, if you bring the questions, you bring the ideas, we've got it. All right. So let's see. All right. So we have Amanda here. So for $35, you get to sample all the food from everyone on the list. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Amanda, she's from the area. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road, Abdallah's up in Stratton.
Fantastic.
The burgers.
Oh yeah.
Amanda, let her. I'm telling you, we were talking about it one day, and I got to go up there, and I'd never had a burger up there, and I went. And I'm trying to get that off the screen. Well, we'll just leave Amanda's comment up there. All right, I don't know what's going on with the computer, but anyways, so I went up and I tried the cheeseburger with grilled onions.
Good.
Knock your socks off, like you said before. With it, I mean, just really, really good. So just an idea, put in your pocket for later.
Okay.
Amanda came up, and she's always joining us on the 9-minute Phill-Up, and
Okay.
she lives up in that area. So
Okay.
as soon as I saw her name, I thought, oh, yep, the
Okay.
burgers. Okay, so yeah, man, $35.
$35.
Yeah. So again, what do you get for $35? You get a great night. It basically
You
what
get
it
a
is.
great night.
Yeah.
You get a great night. We also have a lot of raffle gifts
Oh,
that we're
okay.
going to be auctioning off. We have 50/50. We have some beautiful jewelry that's one of our big ticket items from Discovery
Oh,
Jewelry
okay.
that's been donated.
Nice. They do a nice job out in Wintersville.
They do
They
such
really
a nice
do.
job, and they're really great people. We're
Yeah.
really fortunate
Hey,
to have a relationship with them.
my son graduation watch out there. So
Okay.
yeah, it was very, very nice watch. He still wears it, still going
We're
good.
getting a watch. That's actually one of the
okay.
prizes that we're getting is a watch and a
Yeah.
lady's piece of jewelry. So
And then the thing is too, they don't leave you hanging. If something goes wrong with your piece of jewelry or anything like that, or you needed a battery, or some links, you needed some links taken off the wristband, and they were able to do that. So I'm just trying to plug everybody, because I've been to so many of these places,
Right.
and they all do a great job.
Right.
So that's great. That's outstanding for the raffle prizes.
we're really excited. And we have a package from Ogilvy
Oh,
and
what kind of package? Is it an overnight stay?
It's an overnight stay with free
Ooh.
breakfast, and then we have some Wheeling Symphony tickets that are going in with that as well. So it's a nice little package for a little getaway.
I need
and
to sign up for this.
yeah,
Or maybe I'm not allowed because you've been on the 9-minute Phill-Up. There could be people going, wait a minute, something's going on. Bill's she's on the 9-minute Phill-Up.
we're gonna put you on the VIP list.
I don't
there
think
you
I've
go.
ever been on a VIP list. Not sure. I do have a really funny true story, but I can't share here. It takes too long. About a VIP list. I can't do it. but I'll tell you later.
The next Phill-Up.
Yeah, the next Phill-Up. It's a good story.
Yeah.
But I'd have to change the names to protect the innocent.
Right. There you go.
I don't know what that means actually. All right. So let's see. I've got all my other notes. So we've got $35. We've listed all of the different places that you can stop. And the great thing is, it's for me. I've been before.
Mm.
It's a great place if you're a business person.
Great place.
You've got vendors, you've got other business people that they're going out. If you want to try and create some business, or hey, I'm going out and I ran into a buddy of mine, I ran into a friend of mine, I ran into you're going to have all of a sudden you go, well, I don't know who I'm going to sit with. Do we really want to go? We don't know anybody. You're going to know everybody. And if you don't know everybody, you're going to get to know everybody.
That's it.
So how much of a networking thing goes on? And I would imagine for your organization, that's critical.
Absolutely. It's absolutely critical. So what's nice is that we have people who come and they pay the $35 fee, but then we also have people who are donors over a certain amount, and they get complimentary tickets.
Okay.
So then you have, the people who may be, friends, associates of the United Way, and then we have new friends who come.
Okay.
So it's just a really great way, networking, a lot of business networking. And what's really nice is all of our raffle baskets that are donated, all of our prizes that are donated. I mean, they're all from local businesses. So you have a lot of times where there's representation there from the local businesses who, are, really good about, saying, oh, hey, there's a basket, make a great holiday gift, and great volunteers we're going to have from all over the place. A lot of our agencies, Valley Hospice is there to volunteer.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
We have the Community Action Council that comes and volunteers. We have a Ohio Valley Health Center that comes and volunteers, and a lot of people from RSVP, which is the retired program for retired folks who want to come back into the community and volunteer. So it's great. It's a great night. It's a great night of gathering friends and family. And
let me ask you this.
Sure.
Because I know what the organization does. I know what the mission is, all of those things. But for everybody out there that maybe they don't know, they see because I always see this one, the United Way and the National Football League, and people think, well, it's the United Way. They get the National Football League. They're just giving out money to the United Way. That must be how it works. Doesn't work like that.
Does not.
Does not work like that. So tell me about the agencies, businesses that you work with, that you support, and then how people can go about it if they're not involved in the Ohio Way or United Way. How their money, if they do go, okay, I went and two people go and we put some money in on the raffle. So let's say we dropped $100 on the evening, between raffle prizes and getting the ticket and all that stuff. Yeah. Where's my $100 go? How does that get divvied up? Because and then of course everybody's putting in the money. So all of a sudden it's a big night and a big success. And then you have that money. How do you split the money up? Where does it go?
So a lot of folks don't know that we pay a very, very minimal fee to be associated with the United Way worldwide.
Okay.
Other than that, all of the money stays within Jefferson County. I mean, so anybody who is in need of any kind of services between healthcare, after school programs, food insecurities, battered spouse or battered significant other shelter, emergency shelter. We just support so many agencies across Jefferson County, and that's just to name a few. So the money that is raised here stays here. I mean, that's what we tell everybody.
That's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, we have so many people who call into the United Way, and what's nice is that we can refer them to the local agencies that we support.
And I would imagine if someone, you mentioned battered spouse, or I'd imagine you keep that. Hey, we're gonna reference you over there, and that all stays, between the United Way and that person, and then you get them the help that they need.
Everything is confidential. Any kind of call that comes in is confidential. I mean, regardless of whatever kind of services is needed. Now, what's nice is that with the United Way, Jefferson County is that we have a program called 211.
Okay.
And what that is a hotline that is goes through the United Way. It is specific to Jefferson County. So anybody who we may not know who to refer them to, they call 211, and then they give them the referral of where to go. It is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That's fantastic.
It is. is, and it's all confidential, 100% confidential. So, if somebody calls in and they may need something like transportation, or they may need something that maybe we don't support at the United Way Jefferson County, 211 should be able to help them. Now, we can't guarantee anything, but we say to please give them a call because they're such a fantastic resource.
Well, we are here and we are talking about, believe it or not, we're talking about the Taste of Jefferson County, which is set up for tomorrow, 5:30 to 8, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be great food and everything, but we're finding out where the money goes in terms of after you go to support this big event. How does it get divvied up? We're here with Laura Rausch, the executive director of Jefferson County United Way, and we are just learning information as we move through our conversation. And so far, you're going to have great food, a great time. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, wait. All right. So wait, I've got this thing on the screen. I have to get rid of this. Let's see. I can do that, I think. Okay, here we go. I went all the way back to the wrong thing, Jordan. I think this is devastating.
That's okay.
Yeah, because now I can't see anything. Jordan, what do you have? What are some of our comments? I was going to do comments and I hit the wrong button. Okay.
Amanda said that's an outstanding deal.
Okay.
And then
Football talk about the Jets.
Very
Okay.
important.
Well, and it's tied in with the National Football League. So it's one of those
absolutely.
things.
And I have a son that plays high school football. So
Oh,
we're
there you
a big
go.
football family.
Yeah. And having a lot of good years in Jefferson County right now with teams doing pretty well.
How phenomenal are our teams doing this year?
Everybody's doing great.
It's doing great.
Have you watched Sports Friday on the Go yet?
Of course I have.
Oh, well, there you go. Sports Friday on the Go, everybody, Friday nights.
Yeah, and then we were the team of the week against Madonna High School. My son plays for Catholic Central. So you guys always do such a phenomenal job.
That was a big win that night.
Big win. But not even just for the sports. I mean, you guys just do a phenomenal job across the board with covering. You guys have always been so good to the United Way of Jefferson County.
I'm sitting here and you're describing what it does for everybody in the Valley, and that's why it's easy. And my thought has always been, as a television station, and this goes from the top with Mr. Tim McCoy, and goes down and our executives, that are the Sinclair. It's if you're not doing the things that you need for your community, which is make people's lives better. I mean, we're here to serve people and make sure they're safe. And if there's a storm and all of those things, and then the news is the news, and things happen. You do news stories and, oh, that's a good story, or that's cute, or this is that, but the basic bottom line is, how do we help other people with the platform we have? Right. So you guys, the United Way, the Red Cross, all the organizations,
all phenomenal.
If we can help you, Salvation Army, where it's like, hey, this is what's going on. We can help people. So if we can put a spotlight on it, then we're happy to do it. And then when it's something like this, it's like, this is a no-brainer. This is great opportunity. But when I went, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, we go back. See, everybody thinks I forget stuff. It's like I can tell a story. It gets about 10 different branches, and it all comes together. And people, oh, I didn't realize it was all coming back together.
I have a saying in my family: if it's not on the list, it doesn't exist.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal that.
Yeah.
Where did I put it? Oh, right there. Musical theme. Apparently, you can pick the music of the night if you go. If I went in and said, well, I want the 80s or the 90s, or I want to go I want to go super, super classic rock and go all the way back to the 50s and Chubby Checker and Elvis and all those guys. And, you can pick anything you want.
No, so what that is that no, that's okay. So what is no, you're good. It's actually our theme. It's our theme.
The theme.
Yeah, the theme is rocking into flavor. So just really cute decor, and
I'm very disappointed in myself for not getting it. No, that's not your fault.
You want to sing? We can get a karaoke machine on the fly if you want to come and entertain.
I'll in a heartbeat.
All right.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear that while they're trying to eat. It's like, what happened? Why is there a cat in the bucket making all that racket? People will be like, what is he doing up there? Please make him stop.
So it's an option. Some of our vendors would like to do like the theme. They want to dress up their booth, and that's where the best theme comes in at.
I misunderstood.
Oh, that's okay. That's where the best display comes in at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking some 45s. Some people are going, 45s? What's a 45? It's actually a little record with. It's like it's bigger than a disc. It's better than a. It's I don't know if it's better, but it's what I had as a kid. And you put it on a little turntable and it goes. A lot of people out there go. A lot of younger crowd going.
Like,
I don't know what
are
you're talking about. This is
8 tracks.
Yeah. Oh, 8 tracks.
8 tracks were good.
My neighbors, the Foutses, Fred and Donna, and Darren and Amy, our neighbors. Yeah, they're from Connecticut. This back in the day.
Okay.
They had 8 tracks. That was their thing. 8 tracks. They'd have an 8-track player.
Yeah.
I was like, my dad's got all these albums. Why do you guys have all these 8 tracks? So we were literally right next door to each other in apartments that we grew up in, and yeah, 8 tracks. But yeah, now if I will say this. If someone comes in there, I don't have a vote. You may have a vote, but if someone comes in there and hanging 8 tracks off of their display,
Done deal.
they better win. I mean, that could be it.
Deal.
You don't have to put anything else on you. Just a 1 8-track is hanging from the top.
Enough said.
It's like, you found an 8-track to hang up there.
We did, though, for our centerpieces, we did find cassette tapes,
Nice.
CDs, music notes. But the cassette tapes, I mean.
I have a ton of cassette tapes.
Oh, I do too.
Ton of them. And the thing is, I remember when the CDs came out, and it was kind of like, these will be better than cassette. I was like, how could it be better?
Yeah.
And then it's like you just hit a button, it goes to the next song. The other one, you got to zip through the tape and everything. You're like, oh yeah, I can see why this is better.
Yeah. My first one was New Kids on the Block. Just saying.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! I remember one of my first albums I ever had, and basically the babysitter gave my brother and I an old Kansas album.
Oh, absolutely.
And then a Beatles album. So that's how we got our record. I don't know, Megan was our babysitter, and she was like, here you go. So I remember I had we were playing Kansas, and Dust in the Wind was on.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, all right, yeah, Dust in the Wind. I'm maybe, I don't know when that came out. I can't remember, but I'm like 12 to 15, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
My dad comes into the room, and if he watches the Phill-Up, so he comes into the room, Dust in the Wind. He's listening for a second, and he goes, "Well, isn't this depressing?" And I said, "Dad, it's a good song." He goes, "No, it's really depressing. Dust in the Wind." And he goes, "All right, I'm out of here," and he walks out of the room.
Nice.
I went, okay. Well, Dad doesn't like Kansas,
Yeah.
Everybody else does.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, but okay.
My family and I went to go see Styx.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Renegade. And all those
last song and a lot of terrible towels.
Oh, I bet.
A lot of terrible towels.
Mr. Roboto?
Absolutely.
They did a medley at Key Bank one time where I went and saw them. And they did a whole medley of that, and Mr. Roboto, and they were all you could actually see the guys in the band going, wow, they actually are just singing this back to us every word, and they just kind of scratch their head like Dennis DeYoung isn't here,
right?
But they're still singing it back to us because Dennis DeYoung, and they got in an argument or whatever, then he ended up leaving. But yeah, Styx, great band. My dad's a Doobie Brothers guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we used to listen to that a lot of times.
Yeah.
But Charlie Daniels was good. But anyways,
we've just covered all of this music.
Yeah, that you
can completely
bring it to the event.
Absolutely.
Decorate your booth.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
So we're rocking into flavor. We just covered
rocking into flavor.
We're rocking into flavor. We just covered a bunch.
All right. Again, we're Laura Roush. She's United Way of Jefferson County Executive Director. We are talking about the 28th annual Taste of Jefferson County. Now, don't worry about dinner tomorrow night.
Nope.
Don't worry about it. Just go to St. Florian Hall. Okay, can you get tickets at the door, or do you have to get them?
Tickets at the door. You can get tickets at the door, or you can stop by.
So I think Amanda's going. I think Amanda's going.
I really hope Amanda comes.
I hope so. I think I can't see the comments now, but I think she's going to come.
And if she can put in a good word with us for Abdullah's,
burgers next year. Oof.
That would be phenomenal.
Oh, they're tremendous. Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Jordan's looking over. We got a midday show to do.
I know. I'm sorry. I could talk. I could talk to you forever.
I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing anywhere. She's pointing at me, going, "He's not going to shut up."
It's him.
All right, but 28th annual.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
5:30 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
St. Florian Hall. $35 to get in. That's but you get to have. There's 11 vendors. 12 with the groovy drinks.
Correct.
You're gonna get a meal. You get dessert, and go back. They're not going to say no. Just go back to, you have a favorite, go back and get some more.
Like I said, they've never run out of food, not to my knowledge.
I would imagine that is the one thing that you kind of, if you're a vendor, like, all right, how much do I bring? I'd always bring extra.
Oh,
Always bring extra.
as the executive director of the United Way, that's one of my biggest fears is running out of food.
Yeah.
At any event
Yeah.
that you go
We're
to.
45 minutes in. What do you mean we're out of food?
Right.
No.
You're like, I
think-
can't feed these
I
people.
think all right, we're making a run. Where are we going? What pizza are we getting?
Right.
So again, give me a list of the, as we wrap things up.
Yeah.
Give me the list of the vendors again, because I
Sure.
think people are going to go, that's a really good list. We need to get out there.
Right. And I want to mention too, there's
Okay.
going to be a cash bar.
There you go.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you get groovy drinks.
And you get groovy drinks.
So, try a groovy drink and then you go, well, I want a little something stronger. Play your game. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So we have a Touch of Elegance Bakery and Cafe. We
Nice.
have Cake Creations,
Mhm.
Downtown Bakery,
Nice.
Easy Fresh Meals,
Mhm.
Ohio Valley Snow,
Yep.
The Meadows of Caddis,
Mhm.
Pistaio Italiana, Texas Roadhouse, The Laurels of Steubenville,
Mhm.
Scaffidi's Restaurant and Tavern, and Undo's Family Restaurant and Catering, and Groovy Drinks.
Nice. That is a lineup. That's like the 27 Yankees lineup, one of the all-time great lineups.
Pretty
So
good.
it's pretty strong. Now, again, just to remind everybody as we wrap things up, the United Way partners with a number of agencies to help people in need.
Mhm.
So there's money that comes in. It's the biggest fundraiser of the year. Money that comes in, it goes to agencies that need them. If you mentioned a few of them before,
Yes.
could you mention a few of them again, just to kind of give people an idea or how it works? Because some people may not know
Yeah.
how the United Way divvies up that money to try and help people, or how you go about doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we support several local agencies across Jefferson County and their programming that they do. We have anything from healthcare from the Ohio Valley Health Center. We have after school programs like the Sycamore Center.
Okay.
We work with the Community Action Council. We work with the Alive Shelter. We work with a caring place out in Wintersville. So
Okay.
those are just a few to name of
Okay.
the services that people are in need of. And like you said before, people will call and they will be in need of, food, or they will be in need of help with their electric bill, free health care. And we do receive several phone calls of people who are just in dire need of.
And if you're seeing this and you do need some help,
Right.
don't hesitate to call. It's all
It's all
confidential,
Yes.
and it's nothing to not call about. If you need help, you need help.
And you know what? We need the help
Mhm.
to help those in need. I
Yeah.
mean, so anybody who maybe can't make it to our events,
You
we
can make a
absolutely-
donation.
You make a donation.
Yeah.
You can make that online
Okay.
on our website, which is www.unitedway-jc.org.
Okay.
You can.
Give that again.
It's www.unitedway-jc.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or, we absolutely will take a donation through the mail.
Okay.
We are at 511 North 4th Street in downtown Steubenville, catty corner from Big Red High School.
Yep.
Or you could stop by,
Yeah.
and we appreciate, every
Slide an envelope under the
slide
door.
an envelope. We've got some
Yeah.
really cool things that we do. Like we do a workplace campaign. And that's whenever employers will talk to their employees about giving money from their, a small amount from their paychecks, or like a straight
Yeah.
donation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are just a couple of things that we do to raise funds. We do grants,
Yeah.
but our events, it's something that we just get really excited
Yeah.
about, something that we, like to bring in our community to show everybody that,
This is what we're doing.
this is what we do. And there's just a lot of people out there, a lot of resources out there who are willing to help people in our valley.
Yeah, breaking it down to its most simplest form. It's people helping people, and if you can have a good time while you're helping everybody else in your community, why not? And
Right.
and I'm telling you, I've been to a few of the tastes of Jefferson County. It's 28 years old. You're not around for 28 years if you're not good. And it's a good time. It's tomorrow night, 5:30 to 8. You get some great food, minimal price, and basically you can make it a date night. You can make it a date night. You can make it. If you want to go by yourself, you can make it a singles night.
You never know.
You never know. You're going around. Hey, can I get this? And Jordan is looking at me like, what is wrong with you? As you're going around, and all of a sudden you're talking to someone like, hey, what about this 80s music? well, I like 80s music. Well,
Right.
well, you boyfriend, girlfriend? Nope. Okay. Next thing you know, you're having some chicken wings, and
And maybe somebody can bring the other person a raffle prize.
yeah. Well, and you win some jewelry from Discovery. All of a sudden, you're engaged, married, and you have kids.
It's it.
This is out of control. This year's event is going to be unbelievable if that actually happens.
Yeah. I'm coming back on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm bringing the guest with me.
Oh, well, we'll have the whole couple. We can, I may have a ministry form where I actually could marry someone. We could do it we could do it on the 9-minute Phill-Up.
I love it.
Oh, I'll tell you
what.
what.
Can you ask for donations for the United Way, Jefferson County?
During the ceremony?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All
Why
right.
wouldn't we?
I'm there.
You know what? Hey, you want to kiss the bride early? $5. So the United Way. I'm completely out of control. I have a lot. Let's see. What time is it? Let's see.
We have 10:46.
10:46. 10:46 exactly. We've gone off the rails. So,
Okay.
without trying to put the back on the trip, we're going to wrap things up. Again, Laura, can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much.
Laura
for
Roush
having
from
me.
the Jefferson County United Way,
A lot of
Executive
fun.
Director. And just have a great night tomorrow night. And if you can get out there and support it, please do.
Yeah.
And if you can't, tell your friends to go out and support it. I mean, and if you can make a donation, if you can't make it there, please do. And again, it's just the community helping each other, trying to help each other and to make it better for everybody. So it's just another way to do it. And it's a fun way to do it. And, why not?
Why not?
So anyways, we are about out of time.
Yeah.
So, Laura, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I don't even have to say that now. I want to thank Valley Converting as our sponsor once again. If you have any recycling issues, please give them a call in T-Town, the gem city of Toronto, Ohio. They will take care of you. Again, thank you for joining us with the conversation and bringing up some questions, making some comments. We greatly appreciate it. Laura, again, 28th annual Taste of Jefferson County tomorrow night for the United Way. If you can, please go out. And if you can't, if you can make a donation down the road, please do that as well. So that's about all the time we have. You know the 2 rules?
What's the 2 rules?
2 rules.
Okay.
Have fun and always try your best. And I guarantee you tomorrow night at the Taste of Jefferson County, people are going to be having fun.
Yeah.
And they're going to be trying their best to enjoy that food. And that won't be hard to do because the food's great. And you're going to have great company and great conversation. It's going to be a great time. So again, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Greatly
having
appreciate
me.
it. Until next time, everybody. Until next time. That means tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 10.
Thank you.